Hey, it's Soren here. Welcome to the demo video of Sudoku Maker. I'm just gonna walk you through exactly what this app does. Now, I just want to say this is not the final form. It will get some polish here and there, but functionally it is done. So what it can do is what I'm about to show you. And remember, this is a desktop app. It runs from your Windows computer or your Mac. It doesn't need to be online, and it's not dependent on my websites, my servers, or anything. And there's no limits, no credits, no subscriptions, no nothing. You can make as many books as you want. So you start in here in step one, book basics, telling it how many puzzles you want in your book, and you can have up to 500 in one book. You put in the title. I'll just call this affiliate video book, I guess, and subtitle showing the app, and I'm the author. So let's just do that. Then I click next. Whoops. And you select your trim size, and these are all KDP approved trim sizes, ready to go to be published on KDP. 6 by 9 inch, 7 by 10, 8 by 9, 8 by 10, and 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to stick with this one. Here, the content page, you select your puzzle types. We have these 5 types that you can choose from. Mini, which is like small, easy ones, good for beginners and kids and whatnot. 6 by 6 grid. The standard Sudoku is 9 by 9. Diagonal, which is 9 by 9, but where the diagonal lines also have to be solved. Super, we have a 12 by 12 grid, so much larger, much more difficult. And finally, we have Sudoku, which is with letters instead of numbers. You can have one type, 2 types, all of them, whatever you want. And here you select the distribution of them. So right now I have the 5 types with 100 puzzles set to 20 for each, but you can move this around as you want and then confirm distribution. And difficulty settings, we have presets. I'm going to set it to serious here. So it gives more hard, very hard and extremes, but you can also manually do this. So you could, for example, do a book where all of them are extreme or all of them are very easy, and so on. Whatever you want. Click next, puzzles per page. I want 1 puzzle per page, and let's say I want 4 solutions per page. So the app also renders the solutions to each puzzle in a very clever way so people can check that they got it right. And you see it does an estimated page count for my book at 135 pages. And that's okay because my trim allows 828 pages. This will actually not allow you to do an amount of pages that are not allowed in your trim. And then you just click next and we get some visual. You can enable headers. Right now, these are placeholders, they're just colors. But I'll turn it on just to show you. But there will, when this gets released, there will be actual designed headers that people can choose from with a preview in here. And you can do square corners and rounded corners. Let's do rounded corners just to show you how that works. Click next, and I'm now on a summary here that shows me all the selections I've made. I can now check and see that I'm happy with everything. If not, I go back and fix it. Otherwise, I go to start the export, and all I have to do is click export book, and it's now preparing my book, and it's already done. As you can see, this does happen in seconds. So now I open the PDF, and you can see this is the affiliate video book showing the app by Soren Jordansen. Let's go through it. So we have a copyrights page. We have a table of contents here, and here you can see the headers. So as I told you, these are placeholders. There will actually be design stuff here that people can choose from. But for now, the green is plain a placeholder. So we have a pre-filled table of contents with the correct page numbers for everything that we put in the book. And we have these how to play. These are also placeholders. These will look different, obviously with real images and stuff. But so this shows how to play Sudoku. And then there are how to play for diagonal and one for Sudoku, but only if those 2 types appear in your book. These will be inserted. And then let's look at a puzzle here. We have the first mini Sudoku. It's a mini, very easy. And as you can see, it puts in that the solution for this particular puzzle is on page 107. And if we go through here, we can see this is a hard mini. As you see, there's less clues in there, and let's find some more stuff. Here's a medium classic 9x9 grid. Again, see solution on that page. And what do we got? So now we're on the very hard. Now we're on diagonals. Where the diagonals have to be solved. And if we go down, we shall find some super Sudokus. There's a medium one and a hard one. And then finally, just to show you, we also have the Sudokus where each one has its own generated alphabet to use for solving, and then you just solve it with letters instead of numbers. And let's look at some solutions. I set it to have 4 per page, and you can see the solutions here. And these match the fields there. So see solution on page 131 for Sudoku 20 Extreme. So if we go to page 131, we should have Sudoku Extreme. Yes, and we do. All right, so a few things to mention here. You will notice here there's a margin here, and then it moves here, and so forth. And that's because this is truly publishing ready to upload to KDP. So it has got a margins for when you put it into a book. So there is left and right pages, which is why the margins are different. So everything is KDP ready. And finally, I just want to say in terms of difficulty here, difficulty in Sudoku is much more than just the number of clues revealed. What we actually do is we first check whether mathematically we check whether that puzzle can be solved by a singles replacement strategy or whether it needs advanced strategies like X-Wing and whatnot. And that lumps them into 2 pools, the hards and the easies, and then they get put into very easy, medium, depending on the clue count, or hard, very hard, and extreme, depending on the clue count. So you can see an extreme puzzle that has maybe more clues than a medium difficulty one, but that's because it requires an advanced solving strategy. So that's the app. And if we go back into the app, you can go back and make some more books. All the different settings and all the different. Let's for a second just try the 6.9 just so you can see the difference. And we can make we can do the same settings there, and let's do square corners and no headers, just so we can see that it's different. And then I export this one, and we get another book here. And this one now has the square corners. You can see it doesn't have a header. Otherwise, it is the same configuration. Right, so that's what it can do. That's how awesome it is. It makes KDP-ready Sudoku books with mathematically verified and correctly scored Sudokus, and it does it in seconds. And you can do up to 500 per book, and you can make as many books as you want. And the output here, you can see this is the 6x9 trim. So it's smaller. This is the 6x9 trim. The margins are calculated. Everything is ready. This can be uploaded to KDP as the interior of a book, and it is publishing ready.